Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Dickens Ayeko. I'll be taking you through this session today. I see some people have joined here, and I believe more are going to join. So today I'm going to take you through how you can implement Google Workspace across your business, and just to familiarize ourselves with the chat box for those who are in the room. Thank you so much for joining. Kindly just to utilize the communication tool that we have here to the right hand side of your screen. To the top right, there's a place written top chat, and that is our chat box. How you will be communicating to me via comments. You'll be introducing yourself using this particular tool or our chat box here. Just feel free to introduce yourself, introduce your business, what you're dealing in, and also what you are looking forward to learning or gaining from this particular session, ladies and gentlemen. So kindly just use the chat box as we wait for others to join. Just introduce yourself, where you're joining us from, and some of your expectations. And let me just introduce my moderator, who is Benson Maina, who will be, or Benson Weru Maina, who will be just engaging you on our chat box, answering your questions, your concerns, and also sharing some links that are helpful, will be helpful to you after this session, ladies and gentlemen. Some of the links that will be shared on this particular session are registration link, or where you can just sign up to let us know that you attended this particular session. We will be sharing our social media platform, links, all right, so that you can be able to just engage with us on social media aside from this particular platform, be able to join our community and engage with us on social media. All right, so Benson Weru, my moderator, will be sharing that. And also we have a link to our mentorship program that we are running, ladies and gentlemen, on a Google platform. So these links will be shared, and you'll be able to register if you need one-on-one coaching on anything digital marketing, whether it's social media marketing, whether it's any form of digital marketing, ladies and gentlemen, will be carried out on that particular platform. So feel free to just sign up, and my moderator will be sharing this in a while. So I see, thank you so much, Emily Akoth. You are joining from Siaya, Emily. Thank you so much, Emily Akoth, for joining this particular session. I believe you'll learn a lot and be able to just use Google Workspace. If you have a business and you have people who work in that particular business, so you'll just be able to collaborate with others using Google Workspace, ladies and gentlemen. So briefly, let me just introduce the topic today, because I see we have joined here. Thank you so much. So, any other person who has joined, if you join along the way, just feel free to send a shout out to people in the room. Though we are in distant places, we are in different towns, but when it comes to this particular session, we are in one room. So thank you so much, Austin Duor, for joining. You're joining us from Nairobi. Thank you so much for taking your time to join this particular session, Austin. Nice. So let me just introduce this session or this topic today, and those who will be joining along the way, just feel free to just introduce yourself, your business, and some of the expectations you have for this particular session. So on today's agenda, we are going to discuss. We are going to discover Google Workspace. For those who are already using this particular tool or this particular platform or this particular workspace, as the name suggests, I'm going to take you through on how you can properly or how you can effectively use Google Workspace. For those who have not adventured into this particular workspace, I'm going to help you discover this. Then secondly, I'm going to take you on how you can boost communication across your business by just collaborating with others, right? And then lastly, I'm going to take you on how you can leverage on tools just to increase collaboration, the different tools that we have on Google Workspace. So ladies and gentlemen, feel free to ask questions. I'm just still going. Let me just go back to our chat box here. We have Tesfai Haile. Hello, Tesfai. Thank you so much for joining. I believe this session will be of great help to you and your business. Right, so let me just proceed, ladies and gentlemen. So what is Google Workspace, ladies and gentlemen? What is Google Workspace before we proceed? So on your screen is what I was talking about previously, ladies and gentlemen. This is a free one-on-one mentoring that is available from Google, and me, myself, and other trainers or other digital marketing specialists are on this platform. So just sign in using this particular link on your screen, and you'll be able to get one-on-one sessions on digital marketing. So ladies and gentlemen, do not hesitate to just sign. This particular mentorship program is fully sponsored by Google, so it is free, ladies and gentlemen. So if you have a business or if you are running an organization, what type of tools or what tools are you currently using to communicate and collaborate with others within your business or within your organization? So you can just jot those answers, ladies and gentlemen, on the chat box. Just try to use the chat box. This is what I'm trying to encourage. I want us to communicate. I want us to have a two-way conversation here so that I'm able to at least know how you are feeling, where you're joining us from. Just answer questions or ask questions. So I'm asking the first question, ladies and gentlemen, what tools are you currently using? Whether you are in an organization, running an organization, or running a business, ladies and gentlemen. So what tools are you currently using, right, to collaborate, just to help you, work together with your partners and maybe other workers within your organization or your business. So you can just provide those particular examples of which tools you are using, ladies and gentlemen, on the chat box, and I'll just be able to come back to them. So let us see how we can, how to discover, for those who are not using Google Workspace or who have not experienced this particular tool here. Do you currently use Google Workspace? And if yes, how do you use Google Workspace? Have you ever used Google Workspace? Do you know what Google Workspace is? So within this session, as we proceed, ladies and gentlemen, I'll be able to take you through what Google Workspace is. I'll just be able to also take you through some of the tools that you can, some of the important tools that you can use with others and just make your workflow seamless, ladies and gentlemen. So I believe we have, what is Google Workspace? No one is answering here. Right. I see my moderator Benson Weru has shared a mentorship program with Google. So kindly fill this particular form using this link, the link that my moderator has shared there. Right. So and just sign in, and you'll get more of these sessions from us. And on the Google platform, you'll meet different mentors and different mentees, and just be able to interact with these people and help you grow as a business person, so that you can be doing effectively doing digital marketing for your business. Right. So this is my answer to the question I asked you, ladies and gentlemen. What is Google Workspace? So this was previously known as G Suite, and I believe most of us are familiar with the term G Suite. So it's a collection of cloud computing, productivity, and collaborating tools and software and products that are developed and marketed by Google. Now, these particular tools and softwares are just able to help you. Number one, Google Workspace will make working together a whole lot easier, right? So I'm going to take you through this. So let me just mention some functions or how Google Workspace can help you as a business and as owner of the business and as someone who is working in an organization. So it will help you to make decisions faster, right? So you can, in Google Workspace, we have different tools. We have calendars, we have video conferencing, and I'm going to just show you these particular tools so that we can be able to go through them one by one. So Google Workspace is used to be called G Suite, as I've said. Now it's an example of a digital workspace, just like an office, but it is in the cloud. That's why we are saying it's a collection of cloud computing, productivity, and collaborating tools. So just like an office, but we have these in digital space. So Google Workspace is, in particular, is a collection of cloud computing, productivity, and collaborating tools that will enable users like you, ladies and gentlemen, to create documents like spreadsheets. We have slides and more, so that you can just be able to easily collaborate with others. And this is so important because given the COVID-19 regulations that different governments have put in place, ladies and gentlemen, social distancing is key when it comes to, which is one of the regulations that different governments have put across to be able to curb the spread of coronavirus. And because of this, ladies and gentlemen, most people are working from home. Even where I am here, we have people working from home. So people work in turns nowadays. If, let's say, for instance, you have 50 people in your office, then, ladies and gentlemen, you'll find that these particular regulations will allow people to work from home. Maybe half of the population of that particular organization will work from home. Now, when you're working from home, how do you collaborate with people? Because you are not face to face. And this is where Google Workspace comes in handy, ladies and gentlemen. You'll be able to work seamless without just walking to someone's desk. All right, you'll be able to send questionnaires without moving to that particular population that you're targeting. So Google Workspace, ladies and gentlemen, as we are going to see, is an important tool that will help you collaborate with others at a distance. So let us just look at some of the tools that are available. Okay, so we have, I believe, and I know most of us have come across these particular tools, but we do not utilize these tools. They are very, very key. We have email here, we have calendar, and I'm going to show you how this can be, how you can use these, ladies and gentlemen. So we have Docs, we have Gmail, we have calendar there, we have Google Drive, we have Google Meet, we have charts, we have admin console, which will help you run these two. We have slides, we have sheets, we have forms. So all these, ladies and gentlemen, are available on Google Workspace. So let us look at some core functionalities of Google Workspace. So Google Workspace will allow you to create documents and presentation. And I believe if time allows, I'm going to show you how we can use one or two tools here just to collaborate, especially when we talk about documents here. It also allows you, ladies and gentlemen, as a business person, to record, analyze, and present data. Okay, Google Workspace will allow you to brainstorm ideas, manage projects, and store files efficiently. Then it will also allow you to communicate globally, right? So, so let us look at how you can create Google Docs or Google Documents and presentations. So Google Workspace will allow you to use slides and Google Docs, which can both be used to create presentations and, let's say, documents. So let's look at what Google Docs do, right? So we have number one here, we have Google Docs, which has the same function as Word. Okay, we normally use Word. You have Word on your phone, you have Word on our computers, but now Google Docs is a package that comes with Google Space, right? So it's word processing teams. It allows you to create and edit text documents directly in your browser, right? Several people can work on one form, one doc at the same time. All right, every change is saved automatically. So, ladies and gentlemen, these are some of the tools, and I'm just going to show you using my Google Workspace. Now, before I do that, I promised to just help you discover Google Workspace, ladies and gentlemen. And right here on the chat box, I see we have global communication company has just joined us. Thank you for joining us, and I believe using Google Workspace is going to just help you collaborate, use these particular tools to collaborate easily with workers and peers at your workspace. So let me just unshare this, ladies and gentlemen, and show you how Google Space. So we have, let me share my Google Workspace, okay? Just give me a minute. And also, if you have, actually, the moment you have a Gmail, we have free tools that will come with that. But now we also have Google Workspace for businesses, and that is what I'm just looking for so that I can share. Right. I believe this is it. This is it. So, ladies and gentlemen, I believe this is clear on the screen. Just let me know in the chat box if you are able to see what I'm sharing, or if you are unable to see, then I'll see what to do. So let us look at about Google Workspace, okay? So Google Workspace, ladies and gentlemen, as you can see, good. So let us look at the products there, the products that come with Google Workspace, ladies and gentlemen. So, and I'm also just going to take you on how you can get started with Google Workspace if you do not have Google Workspace for your business. So let us look at these particular helpful products for everyone. So as you can see, we are being told here that Google Workspace is helping 1 billion people make every day more sustainable, and it's a safer way to use these products. It's like a supermarket, okay? This is like everything under one roof. Everything under one roof. We have Gmail, we have Google Safer, we have Google Chrome, etc. We have Docs, and I'm just going to take you through one by one. So, right. Good. So let me just go. We are here. So for all, we have Android Auto. I cannot mention all these, but ladies and gentlemen, we have all these in Google Workspace. Okay. So as a business, let me just stop sharing this and share it again, because I don't seem to see it well. Right. Good. I believe it is visible now. So as you can see here, you can get started if you don't have on the far right top corner. You can get started if you don't have Google Workspace for your business. So we have products here. So these are the different products we have. See all 14 apps, or you can call them apps, ladies and gentlemen, right? So as a business, you can look at the different pricing that Google are offering for Google Workspace. Okay. So these are the products. Then let us just look at the pricing, so that if you have not chosen, or if you're not using Google Workspace, you can discover it here and just get started with a package that is suitable for your business. And I'm going to do this practically, ladies and gentlemen. So if you are not using Google Workspace, or if you're using Google Workspace but you don't know the different varieties that exist, we have Business Starter here that is $6, right? So as you can see, ladies and gentlemen, Business Starter, I believe this is clear on your screen. We have different features for different starters here, right? So we have the lowest is $6. So it comes with custom and secure business email. So you have a customized business email. This will hold up to 100 participants on video meetings, that is on Google Meet. So it has 30 GB cloud storage per user, which means this particular Business Starter comes with 30 GB. It doesn't mean that one user is out of the participants here, one user is 30 GB. So it is the whole package. comes with 30 GB cloud storage. Then we have security and management, and we have standard support. So that is for business starter, right? So it depends with the type of organization or business that you are running. If you have a small business, then you can go for starter. And then we have the second one, which is recommended. As you can see, it has a blue icon there. So we have business standard, which is the next one, and that is double the first, which is 12 US dollars. So this one will come with customized email, 150 participants, video meetings, and plus recording. So this one will come with plus recording if you want to record your meetings. If you have meetings, you want to record these particular meetings, ladies and gentlemen, then you'll go for business standard. And this particular feature is not in the first option that I have taken you through. Then we have, this is, the space is bigger than the first, 2 terabytes cloud storage per user. Okay, we have security management, then we have standard support. So that is the second one. Then we have business plus. So for bigger businesses, we have business plus, and business standard is for let's say standard businesses or businesses with not so many workers. All right, so business plus will come with customers email plus discovery and retention. The number has increased here in meetings. We have 250 participants in video meetings plus recordings and attendance tracking. You are able to just track attendance of those who are in that particular meeting. The space here has increased, ladies and gentlemen, and this is 5 tera, comes with 5 terabytes. It has enhanced security and management controls, including vault and advanced endpoint management. And then it also comes with a standard support, right? Then lastly, we have an enterprise. This is now for larger enterprises, right? So it comes, this one comes with this one comes with and business plus, ladies and gentlemen, I believe you can see it. It has increased also in price. So the more the features, the more the amount you're going to pay as a business. So we have customized email, we have 200 participant video meetings plus recording, attendance tracking, noise cancellation. So as you can see, ladies and gentlemen, these features become better and better with the increase in the space here. Okay, so business, enterprise will come with as much storage as you need. So this is more advanced, and this is for bigger businesses, ladies and gentlemen. So I'm just for those who have not started using Google Workspace, we're just going to have a trial here, and I'm going to choose. I'm choosing this particular business standard. So let us see how this works. Let us discover Google Workspace together. So as you can see, when you just click on get started as a business, and you already know the pricing, you already know the space that it comes with, you already know the number of people it can hold during Google Meet or during meetings, right? So you choose according to what you think suits your business, ladies and gentlemen. So here we can just get started. So let's say I'm doing this for the first time. I have a business and I want to use Google Workspace. So here I'll come and type let's get started. You type your business name. So I'll say my business is Malaika Gifts. For instance, that is an example I'm giving, right? So you come here, then you choose the number of employees, including yourself. Because then the reason why this is important is because these particular packages of G Suite, ladies and gentlemen, will hold a certain number of emails. And if you want, let's say, the workers within your organization or people who are working in your business to get all of them to get emails, then you'll just need to choose, right, the number of people you have, right? So that when you buy or when you add users or when you purchase emails for these particular workers, then you have enough space, right? So I'm going to choose that, let's say, for instance, Malaika Gifts has between 10 to 99 individuals. including myself. And then we are in Kenya. So if you're not in Kenya, you can just come here to the drop down and change your country location, all right? Your country name here, but I'm going to choose Kenya here. Then I press next. So, ladies and gentlemen, we are discovering I'm trying to purchase Google Workspace for my business, and my business name is Malaika Gifts, and that is an example I've just given. So my first name just come here as a business, and being that you are the person purchasing this particular workspace, then you enter your details. I assume you are the manager or you are the owner of this particular business. So Dickens is the owner of this particular business. My last name is Ayeko. Current email, I'm just going to input the ayeko2@gmail.com. All right. Then you input your phone number. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm the business owner here. So we have, if you want this to push through easily, ladies and gentlemen, that particular flag there already represents your country code. So you start from 712997949. Right? Good. So does your business already have a domain or not? So yes, I have a domain. In which case, if you proceed in this line, ladies and gentlemen, you are going to be prompted to suggest a domain that you want to purchase, and then you go ahead and purchase this particular domain. Okay. And now we don't want to purchase. So ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to say, no, I need one. Okay. So I need one. Let me just say that now I want, my business is Malaika, so Malaika. Let me say malaika.com. There are suggestions here, ladies and gentlemen, so you can suggest. So as you can see, malaika.com is, we have different, malaika.com exists. It means it is not purchased. So I can purchase this at, we have different prices here, okay? So this is what I was saying, that if you go ahead, then you'll purchase, you have different prices, all right, per year. You have 19 euros per year, and ladies and gentlemen, you just go ahead and purchase. But let's say we have, so we are going to proceed. So I have a domain. So I'll say my domain is Malaika Gifts, Malaika Gifts.co. This is an example.com. Ladies and gentlemen, so let me just pretend that now that is my domain. So I have a domain. I input it there, right? So email sent, as you can see, you've been prompted that while you're creating this particular domain, email sent here will not be affected until you set up your account. So I want to buy a new domain, etc. So let me proceed with the domain that I have. So stay up to date, okay. But I will say no thanks, because I don't want to stay up to date, because that particular domain does not exist, ladies and gentlemen. I'm giving an example. So educate your users. Do you want to do that now? No, because I'm just showing you how you can. Now, these are very simple steps, ladies and gentlemen. They are not easy, but they are simple if you follow them to the latter. So as you can see, we have been prompted that the email I'm going to create here, remember I said that when you purchase Google Workspace, you will have a customized email. And a customized email here means this particular email will carry your domain name. And as you can see, we already have, as you can see here, username. So we have at malaikagift.co.com, the same domain that I had inputted. So I'm just going to say that I want this particular workspace to have, let's say, info. So I'm just going to add info, and already it has been filled at the end there, info@malaikagift.co.com. All right. So you can say info.something.com. You can say business. You can say business at malaikagift.co.com. You can, depending on what you want, ladies and gentlemen, you can say help at malaikagift.co.com, and so on and so forth. But I like this one, so I'm going to say info. I like info. So info at malaikagift.co.com. So that is what my email will, my customized email will look like. All right. So I'm going to choose a password here. And so let's say my password is D Yeko2. So let's say if that's an example. And if you want to at least see what your password looks like, then at the end of that particular line, we have something like an I, and you just press it. You say, this is my password. You can memorize it, or you can note it somewhere, a secret where no one will access it, right? Because you are the admin here. Then definitely you come here and you mark that you're not a robot. Agree and continue, right? So this is how you can create or you can purchase your Google Workspace, ladies and gentlemen. So look at this. So already I'm an admin. So to continue to my admin console, I'm being advised to proceed here. So let's say this email was this was a real email address that I had created, and I had intentions of creating this particular Google Workspace and purchasing it, ladies and gentlemen. Then I would continue. So if you continue, then you'll get details on just how you can, simple steps on how you can log in and just add users and be able to collaborate. So these towards the last steps, ladies and gentlemen. So I believe, and if you wish to create just GSpace or Google Workspace for your business, ladies and gentlemen, and this particular tutorial that I've given here is not satisfactory enough, ladies and gentlemen, then you can just consult us or consult me or my moderator after this particular session, or you can ask these questions on the chat box, and my moderator will just be able to answer you. So I believe that was a bit helpful. It has taken us away from a lot of theories here. So we are back to theories now, right? So if you want to set up your Google Workspace, or if you want us to take you through, then we will be doing that. Good. So we are back here. So these are some of the tools. Actually, I wanted to just share, because I have Google Workspace here. Though this is my free version. So let me just see if I can help to just show you how, for example, how you can use forms here. Let me just share this, and I'll take you through one tool in Google Workspace that you can use to collaborate with others. So let me just, I'm sharing and I'm sharing a lot. So you just allow me to share this and just take you through how you can use. For instance, we said we have different tools, collaborative tools on Google Workspace. All right, and one of them is forms, and I'm going to take you through on how you can just use forms. Forms is one of the most important, according to me. I use it a lot. I use forms to um, get, let's say, to get to send people invitation for them just to register for an event. We have event registrations. I have, you can invite, you can send forms as a sign up. You can send forms, ladies and gentlemen, to just collect information. All right. So I'm going to take you through how you can use a form. For instance, let's say you have an event registration. For instance, if let's say you wanted to register for an event, or you wanted to register for a class, let's say, ladies and gentlemen, and when you open forms, and you will be given different templates already that we have. We have event registration, we have contact information, we have a party invite. So, ladies and gentlemen, let us look at, or let us see how we can use forms just to collaborate with people, even those who are not within our reach. So let's say we have event registration here. I want people to attend a session, for instance. So you just come here. We have templates that are already have been customized, so that you just come here where we are, and being that you are the creator of this form, you'll be able to see responses from people, right? You'll be able to see responses. You are able to go to settings. So let me say we have this event called Google Digital Skills for Africa session, right? So let's do this session. We have a session and I want people to sign up. I want to know at the end of the day how many people will be attending and which people are this. So you are just able to event timing, you are able to tell them that this will be in October. Oh, sorry. Will I be able to go back? Yes, I'm able to go back. So rather than January, we are in the month of, let's say, the session will be in October. Okay, October 18th. This is 19th to, so let's just say 19th. It's not there's no duration. The session is just on 19th, and this is 2021. I believe you can see on your screen. So event, I'm going to, let's say you want people to attend a session, and I'm going to give them a link to the session. So let's say this session is at here, right? So we do this on YouTube Live. So let's say that is my YouTube link, right? Then contact us at, right, Africa118 at, let's say, gmail.com, right? So that's an example, ladies and gentlemen. So you come here. You want to know, you are collecting more information about those people who will be attending this particular session. So you say name, right? Or I'll say, let's say I want to know, I'm dealing with SMEs. Or so what I want to know is your business name. Business name right there. So you are able to just put the information that you have. I'll be able to collect your email address, business name, you give a short answer. And ladies and gentlemen, here, you can also come and change. How do you want people to give answers? Do you want short answers? Do you want a paragraph? Do you want multiple choices? So in this case, I'm going to, or do you want a drop down where you have choices? You give people choices to just choose from. So I'll say their short answer, email address, ladies and gentlemen, they'll give a short answer. What's your organization? So in this case, rather than saying organization, I'll say business name. We have already noted there. So I'm going to delete this because I don't need an organization while already up there I have a business name. As you can see, you can also delete these sections, okay? So what days are you able to attend this particular session? All right, you are just able to come here and customize. You can ask that question differently. All right, so will you attend? Because this is just one day. Will you attend? Right, so you come here. I pick drop down because I want to be a yes or no. Right, so will you attend? I'll remove that one. No always comes last. Yes is number one. All right. Yes, I want people to meet that yes first, so so that they can make they can just put yes, right? So we have two choices there. Then we have, so you can, as you can see, ladies and gentlemen, you can have different questions. You can have different questions, and then you are just able to save this, all right, and send. Now, if I want to send you this form, for instance, I'll just come here, all right, because we are not in the office. I'm in the office. You guys are at home. I want us to have a Google Meet. I want us to have a YouTube Meet. So you'll be meeting via this link. You come here. So I come choose a link. Let me shorten it so that it does not look ambiguous, right? So send from, yes. Copy link. I'll just come here. And ladies and gentlemen, look at the chat box. You'll see that I'm able to post this link here. So if you fill that link, this is an example, ladies and gentlemen. If you fill, this is the form, right? So let's say I've sent you that form. You'll be able, if you open it, you'll be able to see the questions that I have on this particular form, and then you fill them. And at the tail end of that particular form, ladies and gentlemen, you'll be prompted to submit. So when you submit your responses, I'll be able to just look closely. I'll be able to see your responses right here. So currently I have 0 responses, right? So aside from that, let me just show you how this works, right? So let's say I fill it. you filled it already, so I am able just to come here and see the responses and also convert these particular responses into a sheet, ladies and gentlemen, right? We are able to have a sheet for these responses. So this sheet, let me just share that. So the sheet will appear like this. So we have timestamp. Timestamp is when you applied, business name, all the questions that I had inputted on the form have appeared on this sheet. So you as a business, you are just able to arrange these particular responses from top to bottom, right? And have all the details. So as you can see, this is event registration responses. So this is one of the tools that you can just be able to use. You are able to use, ladies and gentlemen, and collaborate in your organization or in your business. So that is one of the tools. There are several. I'm not able to, due to time, I cannot give all examples. And what we were using there was forms, ladies and gentlemen. We also have sheets, right? And you have seen how we can convert form responses into a spreadsheet where we can just be able to access the information with ease. So let us look at the benefits that are brought about by Google Workspace. Right. Good. So I believe, let me just check if you have questions here. Do you have questions? I've talked a lot. All right. So let's just see. We have Mary Mbugwa. Thank you, Mary Mbugwa, for joining us. We are glad to have you, and I believe you are learning, and you'll be able to just use Google Workspace to collaborate with others in your workspace and in your organization without walking to someone's desk, without raising eyebrows. You see, when you constantly walk to someone's desk, ladies and gentlemen, nowadays, as I have said previously, ladies and gentlemen, we have COVID restrictions. People are skeptical about contact. So Google Workspace is here to sort everything and just help you with your fears of social distancing and personal contact, etc. So, ladies and gentlemen, you are able to work with people at distance without just going to them. So let us look at benefits that are brought about by Google Workspace to businesses and organizations. We have increased collaboration, right? You can be from the comfort of your home. You can just collaborate with workers within your organization and also with colleagues, ladies and gentlemen, and just collaborate on your projects and make everything flow smoothly without physically interacting, right? So we have increased collaboration, improved communication, we have smarter working and enhanced security. Okay, these are some of the benefits brought about by Google Workspace. So let us look at how Google Workspace gives us increased collaboration. So Google Workspace stores your information in the cloud, enabling you to share documents and files with people at ease. The moment you log in, all right, so your information, your tools, everything that you are working on is safely stored in the cloud, so that when you log in, ladies and gentlemen, you're just able to access this particular information with ease. There's no fear of losing files, right? Also, it has increased collaboration, whereby businesses and colleagues are able to share a file via URL or share documents via email, right? Encourage teams to collaborate and share ideas. You can also restrict editing access. Like, for instance, when I was sharing with you that particular form, as the creator of that form, I'm the only person who has the rights to edit that particular form, right? So as a business owner, you have these are a security feature that comes with these particular tools. You have restrict editing access, so certain people can only view, right, comment, or you can also allow people to edit. Let's say you have you are two managers in an office, right, and you want to collaborate with the other. You can allow the other manager to edit by just adding them as editors, and at the same time restrict other people not to edit but only to view. Right. So these are some of the security features that comes with these particular tools. So secondly, we have improved communication. Google Workspace has a number of communication tools, including in its offering. We looked at each. So the core communication tools offered include, we have Gmail, we have Google Meet, and we talked about when I was looking at the different packages of Google Workspace that we have, you are able to see that the first one had 100 users on Google Meet. The next had 150. So it comes with this particular feature called video conferencing, or as people refer to it, Google Meet, that enables you to meet people at distant locations, right? And just enable to bring you into one room and brainstorm ideas, collaborate, and just share as if you are in one office, right? So Google Currents, we have revolutionary technology. We have also Google Chats, where we have instant messaging during these meets, right? We have instant, I can just, rather than unmuting and also talking, I can message, okay? You can just send a message and the other people will be able to see it instantly. Google Workspace also allows you to work smarter. So as a business, you are able to use Google Workspace to help your team work smarter rather than working harder, right? Collect information, analyze, and turn the same into insights, both from customers and from your team, harness your data, and also enables you to streamline your workflows, okay? Google Workspace also enables you to work smarter by preventing threats before they happen, right? People can find the exact files, whether you are available or not. The only thing they need is to log in, right, and have access to these particular files, since they are stored in the space. So you can securely store files and data. So you are able to store documents. You, as an admin, you are able to use the admin console to centralize your administration, use integrated cloud identity features to manage users, and set up security options like two-step verification. So, ladies and gentlemen, these are some of the ways that Google Workspace have enabled most people, most businesses, and most managers in organizations to just work smarter and be able to secure their files and collaborate online. So I've taken you through this, how you can create a Google Workspace account. If you want to do so, ladies and gentlemen, just go to workspace.google.com and you'll be able to sign up. You'll be able to choose the way I took you through. You can be able to choose between Business Starter or Business Standard or Business Plus, depending on the size of your organization, right? And then just enter your details. Right. So, do we have questions here? We have questions. We have questions. We have questions. No, we don't have questions. I believe then we are up to speed, right? And I'll proceed to the second agenda of the day, which is how you can boost communication across your business using Google Workspace, right? So let's see some of the key communication tools that are available on Google Workspace. Number one, we have Gmail, we have Google Meet, we have Currents, and we have Chat. So ladies and gentlemen, let us look at these, and I'm going to just push through because I believe we are familiar with most of these tools or collaborative tools that we have here. So basically, these are key communication tools that we have. So you can be able to use Gmail to communicate globally, and I believe most of us are using Gmail. Mostly, if you want to access most Google products, then Gmail will be the easiest key, right? So you'll be able to just send files, create groups, mailing lists, right? So we have number two, we have Google Meet. Google Meet. Most of us might have used this, while some haven't. So Google Meet, ladies and gentlemen, will allow you to keep your team connected with enterprise-grade video conferencing built on Google's robust and secure global infrastructure. So this particular feature it's included in Google Workspace or Google G Suite Education. So you can be able to just go online and see if how you can use this particular feature, ladies and gentlemen, in details, right? It allows you to meet people in real time from different places, right? And as I've mentioned, different packages of Google Workspace have different slots for your team, ladies and gentlemen. You have a package for 100, you have a package for 150, then you can meet as much as 250 with Business Plus. Then you have currents, ladies and gentlemen. We have chat, right? So let us look at some of the top tips on how you can maximize your communication, and just to have a real feel of what Google Workspace is. If you're using a desktop, ladies and gentlemen, you can just go to the top right. The moment you sign into your browser and you are logged in, using your email, you can just go to the top right, and we have how many dots? They are called Google Apps. You'll then be able to just see these are free package, I believe, right? Where you'll see you have Gmail, you have Google Meet, so that you can just experience this by yourself, ladies and gentlemen. You can have a practical feel of how to use documents, of how to schedule meetings using Google Meets, etc, etc. So as a business person, I would advise that you make it more practical by doing it from your end. And if you want us to take you through this, ladies and gentlemen, then just mention that on the chat box, and we will be able to assist you after this session. So let us look at top tips on how you can maximize or how you can enhance communication using some of the collaborative and communication tools that we have on Google Workspace. So number one, recreate in-person communication, right? Stay organized, create mailing lists, and also set up projects and or team rooms, right? Good. So let us look at how you can recreate in-person communication, ladies and gentlemen. There are 4 ways of recreating in-person communication using Google Workspace. So you can just schedule regular team calls and check-ins via Google Meet and Hangouts. Use Google Meets frequently, okay? Connect with colleagues and teams across the globe. It doesn't matter where they are, provided you send them that particular link and they have access to internet, ladies and gentlemen, you'll be able to just meet your teams no matter at their location, okay? You can be able to join, people are able to join meets via mobile phones, via desktop devices. So Google Meet work on both devices, provided it is internet supported, right? Then we have calendars, ladies and gentlemen. You are able to schedule. How can you use a calendar? This is very, very important also for businesses and organization. Okay, so you can improve communication across teams through Google Calendar, where you can create multiple team calendars to track meetings, training sessions, vacations, and more. So you can also do this by improving visibility and organization by ensuring all team members remain connected. Okay, I believe I should just take us through this, because most people, you can schedule a meeting, but as humans, people forget. So if you have Google Calendars, ladies and gentlemen, you can schedule meetings and just schedule it via your Google Calendar, and it will remind you just like an alarm. I want you to try that if you have a Google Calendar. Okay, just try setting up a meeting, right? And you'll see that this particular feature here will help remind you before that particular meeting, and it is also able to store all the information about the meeting that you are intending to have. So we have calendar, then you can also create team mailing lists. Okay, this you can do by creating a Google group email list such as team at google.com, and I'll be able to during our next sessions on the same, ladies and gentlemen, we'll be able just to dive deep and look at how we can do this in our Google Workspaces. Okay, right. So you are also able to set up project or team rooms. You can encourage team members or fellow workmates, ladies and gentlemen, to stay connected by creating a room in Google Chat or chat in Gmail. Encourage also teams to network with each other, share project ideas, exchange thoughts, no matter their location, and also create stronger sense of community. So when you talk about the different packages and how many people how much space, ladies and gentlemen, this particular the different packages have. It is the different storage spaces that I was looking at. I looked at 30 GB. We looked at Business Plus had 2 terabytes. Okay, so all this space will allow your team members just to work on this space. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, you can also set projects as I've said. Right. So let's see if we have any questions. Any questions? Hey, we are quiet here. Is everything okay, my moderator? All right. And I'll just let me speak to Mary Mbogwa. Mary Mbogwa, kindly on the chat box. Just I see you said you're joining us from Nairobi and you're glad to be here. Now that people are not talking, I want to ask specific people questions. Mary Mbogwa, kindly just on the chat box tell me which business you are dealing in so that I can be giving example with your business henceforth, because I have an example I want to give here and I lack a business name to use. All right. And secondly, I'll just come back to the chat box and see if we have your business name here, Mary Mbogwa, just to see if you guys are listening, right? Just to see if you guys are with me here. Good. So let us move to the last part of this particular session. Let us look at how you can leverage on these particular tools, the tools that we have on Google Workspace, to just increase collaboration. So let us look at how you can use the different tools to collaborate across projects and teams. All right. Good. Let me come back here. Mary Mbogwa. All right. Let us forge ahead. Let us proceed. So you can use the different tools here. We have 4 key ways of collaborating across projects and teams. Number 1, you can brainstorm ideas, share working files, as I have mentioned, make suggestions and tag colleagues, then track changes, ladies and gentlemen. So we have this particular tool that you can use to collaborate across projects and teams, ladies and gentlemen. So we have Jamboard. This particular tool will allow you, ladies and gentlemen, to harness the power of digital whiteboards to share ideas and improve brainstorming sessions. Jamboard is connected to the cloud and enables people in different locations to work together in real time on multiple touch points. So with Jamboard, you are able to write and draw with included stylus. You can also able to use this particular feature to search Google and search images on all web pages. You are also able to just drag and resize text and images with your fingers. So these are some of the tools, ladies and gentlemen, that you are able to use to just brainstorm and share ideas. We have Google Drive. So Google Drive will enable you to store files on the cloud via Google Drive, enabling you as a user to share working documents, presentations, and sheets with ease. Also, Google Drive will encourage or encourages collaboration and work from a central file. You are just able to have a file which you are working on different team members working on one file and be just able to share these particular files no matter the distance within a Google Drive. So, ladies and gentlemen, you can also be able to make suggestions and tag colleagues. So, Google Workspace will allow you to edit shared documents in real time, right? Reducing the need to send files back and forth. Suggest changes, comment with ideas, tag colleagues just to increase visibility and boost collaboration. So all these tools, which we said are under one roof, ladies and gentlemen, will allow you to just collaborate and share ideas in real time, edit and share edited documents. You will also be able to um, track all the changes made by other colleagues. So if you are collaborating with several people on a single file, it can be difficult to pinpoint who made what change. Okay, but with Google Space, ladies and gentlemen, you are able to keep track of changes if are shared by identifying if shared by colleagues, and this it will do by identifying changes and who made these particular changes. So you are able to have just that line of communication or channel of communication whereby if I'm sending you a file and I've made any change on that particular file, then it will track the person who has made the changes there, ladies and gentlemen, right? So, ladies and gentlemen, I believe we've gone through the various tools that we have, collaborative tools that we have on Google Space, and I've given you an example of one, right? I wish time would have allowed me, I would have showed you all of these particular tools, and because that is what is important. We have different tools that can help you just manage your teams, collaborate, and share ideas. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is the last agenda of the day, right? And just let me come to the chat box and see how we are faring on here. So, do you have any questions? Any questions before I conclude? So, in today's session, ladies and gentlemen, we've um, discovered Google Workspace. For those who haven't used this particular workspace or this particular tool, Google tool, right? We have also looked at how you can discover Google Workspace. We have discovered tools which are within this particular space that can enable us as businesses to just collaborate. And I believe up to this end, then you are able to use Google Workspace. Or if you are not entirely able to use Google Workspace, at least you have discovered what Google Workspace is. So your work as a business is just to go out there and try it out, try the different tools that you have. Actually, Google Workspace will come with a 14-day free trial. Okay, so this particular option will allow you as a business to just explore and see if Google Workspace is suitable for your business. So after the trial, you can be able to subscribe to the packages that I've shared from the start, or if you think that Google Workspace is not for you, ladies and gentlemen, especially if you are a sole proprietor, you don't have a team, then, ladies and gentlemen, there's no need to subscribe. But if you have a team whom you need to collaborate with, then Google Workspace is the perfect fit for you as a business. So, ladies and gentlemen, I believe I've come to the end of this particular session. So I believe my moderator has also shared with you the different links on where you can get more resources. And let's say just do Google Digital Skills courses. So we have those particular links there. Learn digital with google.com/digital skills courses. So these particular links, ladies and gentlemen, and I believe this is also on your screen. So when you go to this link, ladies and gentlemen, you'll access different resources, right? For digital skills, and also just go through those particular resources, do courses that we have online, and just feel free to gain some knowledge, ladies and gentlemen. You can also find us on social media, our social media platforms. My moderator has shared this so that we can continue with these particular conversations. You can ask questions there and we will answer you, right? So we are on Facebook, facebook.com /digital skills for Africa / we have a Twitter handle, which is twitter.com /digital skills AF. Then we are also on Instagram at instagram.com /digital skills AF. So at this point, I just want to thank you for taking time to join this particular session. I believe we have learned one or two about Google Workspace, and you are going out there as a business just to implement this so that you can easily collaborate with other people, your teams, right? Other businesses, and also colleagues within our organization. So, ladies and gentlemen, let us go out there and try this particular tool so that if it indeed works for us, then we put it into good use. So, up to this point, I just want to wish you a good morning, and do not forget to just hit the subscribe button and also the notification bell so that when we have these sessions, then you don't get to miss out, ladies and gentlemen. So do not forget to subscribe, give us some likes, and also the notification bell to just remind you when you have this session, because we have several of these sessions on Google Digital Skills, so that you can be able to join us and just have um, these particular skills and be able to use them in your business. All right. So I want to thank you so much for taking your time, using your resources to join me on this particular session. And I believe we'll meet in our subsequent session. So for now, have a good morning. And I see my moderator is just posting the links, right, for our social media pages. So, ladies and gentlemen, you can just go to the chat box and follow us on Facebook, on Twitter, and other social media platforms. Join our community so that we can continue learning and continue giving you digital skills so that you can be used this in your businesses, right? All right. Thank you, guys, and have a good morning.